Alright, let's go. Today I'll be trying to make a guide on how to pass the Westmoon event where you can get 4 SSRs for this 3-month event. So the requirement to unlock Westmoon is to finish main story chapter 6. And then it will open this one. So you just tap the upper arrow, then you tap Westmoon Kingdom. So today is the 3rd day, if I'm not mistaken, of this video is recorded. Today is the 3rd day for Westmoon. Alright. So how to get 4 SSRs? So in order to get a SSR Karma, you need to go to the Lantern Wish, and then it's stated here at the bottom. For 1,400, 3,200, 5,400, and 8,000 points, you get SSR. So you need to do tasks such that it will reach this amount of points in order for you to get the SSR. So yeah, don't worry, one milestone gives you a guaranteed SSR, but at random and no repeats. So it is doable to get all 4 SSRs with enough grinding, and at the same time you get the free frame and the title. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see here, there is 2 types of tasks. So there is the daily task, which is very doable. You just need to do 8 tasks in order for you to get this rewards, and the long-term achievements, yeah, that gives you more points in order for you to reach the SSR. Okay, so this is the price list. Okay. As you can see at the last part, at 1,400, you also get lots of feathers and Galaxy Wish coupon. So okay, first things first, I'm going to explain the basic terminologies needed in Westmoon. So first is the feathers. So feathers are basically your stamina in Westmoon. This is different from hearts in Loveland City. So treat each of this currency as separate entity overall, but they are kind of connected, which I'll be explaining later on. Next is the bond skills. So bond skills are basically the bubbles that you tap, yeah, which I will show later on when you're clearing a stage. Next is the types of karmas. So I've been naming the one with the shield icon called guard. So this one right here, it's called guard. And then the one with the scissor type, yeah, the scissor type, that's attack or your DPS. And the one with the stars, that's support type of karmas. So I'll be explaining that also later. And then lastly is the Ray of Hope and duties. So Ray of Hope is the total milestone points that you need to do in order for you to get the SSR. And duty points are the activeness dailies in Loveland City terms. So these are the ones that you do in the task here. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be calling it duties or daily points for Westmoon. Okay, so tips in order for you to do this event is, first of all, you need to take note that your Loveland stamina is separate from your Westmoon stamina. Okay, so you can see I have 4,000 stamina here. If assuming I finish all of this stamina, it will not affect the stamina I have in Westmoon and vice versa. Okay, next is, as much as possible, log in more than 2 times a day. 1 stamina or feather is equal to 5 minutes of regeneration. So try to time it along with your real life schedule so that you wouldn't reach full energy cap. So don't be like me that reaches full feather because I was busy in the day. So yeah, as much as possible, don't let it be full so that it can continue recovering. Yeah, I hope this makes sense. Next is keep a track on how many times that you bought stamina and exchange stamina. So as you see, I will finish one stage first so that it can regen. Okay. Alright. So as you can see here, you can choose to buy or convert. So do keep a track on how many times that you've done this task so that you won't overspend. Okay. And then lastly, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, you can earn the drops for the Destiny of Desire. So this currency here, yeah. The reason why you need to read it is because they give you gems and many more items that can help you in your Westmoon progress. Right. The biggest question is how to get the SSR within 93 days. As you've known that we need 8,000 points throughout 90 days. So assuming that you've started since day 1, so you can do 8,000 divided by 93. That will give you approximately 90 duties in a day. But there are some tasks that are quite doable, so you can like adjust it in a way such that you can reach 80 duty points a day. So one of the example is this one where you rank up. So some of the quests will regen, like the wish tree in the Westmoon. So do take note that the wish tree in the Westmoon and the one in Loveland City have the same karma rewards, but for every 10 pull that you've done in the wish tree in Westmoon, it gives you a lot of this jade and feather. So this could help you even more in the Westmoon event. Okay, I will not pull in the wish tree because I already did it, and yeah, it will not refresh your. It will not refresh the achievement until you've leveled up your occultist rank. So in order for you to level up your occultist rank, you need to do all these 3 tasks. So yeah. Right. Next is how to adjust such that you would obtain approximately 80 to 86 duty points in a day. So first is you finish all of the 8 tasks in your dailies. So your daily duties is this one. Okay, so it will tell you to use stamina, level up, do the stages, convert, and buy. Okay. So converting stamina is really cheap for the first try. So if you convert Loveland stamina to feather stamina, the first try will be 60, next will be 90, 120, 180, and then the last one's 240. As much as possible, do not exchange the 240 because it is quite costly, as that serves like your 2 to 3 times conversion based on your first 3 conversions. So yeah, it's really costly. So we can just stick to 4 exchanges of stamina, while buying would be relatively cheaper because the first trial is 20, and then succeeding 3 to 4 times is 30 gems. So, and then the last one is 50 gems onwards. So that should cost you around 110 gems to 140 gems a day. So you don't have to burn gems all the way through, because yeah, you just need to pour 140 gems max a day. So that can be easily earned back within the month. In fact, as I've tried to calculate it, you need to burn approximately 13,020 gems for the whole duration of 93 days, and then you earn back approximately 13,200. So in the end, you actually earn gems, extra gems in the end. So yeah, do also take note that along the way, while Westmoon event is still active, there would be future events that will be happening at the same time. So try to budget your gems as much as possible also. In my theory, one of the events coming would be GC3, or Romantic Holiday 3 in the alternate universe thing, or a new chapter. So yeah, do keep an eye on those and watch your gems. So yeah, you can activate VIP also, as it can give you extra feathers, or buy the sets. So yeah, since I'm F2P, I'm not that familiar with the sets, so do your calculation there. Okay. Next is how to build your team. This is like the fun and tricky part. It's based on your play style, as each karma has their own unique skills. So for example, my Gavin, Love of My Life, is a guard or tank type. So if you check the details here, at tier 1, it can heal. Yeah, the karma can heal himself. While my other guard or tank karma is Kiro Tower Tails, and instead of invincibility, it increases dodge rate. So yeah, each karma has their own different skills. I suggest you put 2 tanks at the front, and then backline is either 2 DPS or 2 attack, and 1 support or 2 supports, depending on how you play your style. Okay, so for example, Gavin Seas is a support card. It can help you heal your other karmas, while the other one, like Diamond World, it debuffs your it gives buff to your own friendly karmas. So yeah, try to mix match it. And then whether to concentrate on one card versus the whole team, I would suggest upgrading it your whole team, because if you check your Oculus rank, there's a task here that you need to upgrade 5 karma to the next tier. So it's better to reach this one, as while you do this, yeah, there will be more bonuses and you can get the other frame. So yeah, it's better to focus on this task and your dailies. Okay, so here's an example on how I built my team. As you've seen, I used 2 attackers and then 2 tanks and then 1 support. So yeah, and then the bond skills, these are the bubbles that you're going to pop again. So do read each of them by tapping the eye, and it will tell you the description of the bubble. So as much as possible, concentrate on 1 to 2 guys only, as the last line says that it will give extra boost to your the bubble damage. So yeah, right now I choose Kiro and Gavin because they're my strongest karmas in my whole karma list. So it could vary on yours. I haven't reached until the further chapter, so I don't have Victor's bond skill yet. So yeah, you will unlock Lucian first, and then Gavin, then Kiro, and then Victor. So yeah, that's also another reason why you need to tier up your karmas, so that you wouldn't have a hard time while proceeding the stages. So yeah, if you don't have very strong karmas, you can use MC skill, which is Torch. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then you can also bring the floating flower, which gives you heal. Basically, it heals your karmas. Okay. All right. One big what's this? One thing that people could miss is after you finish all your blitz. So blitz is basically skipping the fighting part and it immediately gives you the rewards. So this can only happen if you restart a stage. Okay. Once you finish all your blitz, it's not the end, because you can still manually grind the stage. It may take long, but if your karmas are strong enough, both in stats and in tiers, then it's very doable. I was able to clear the earlier stages in less than 10 seconds with or without popping the bubbles. So yeah, popping the bubbles helps you finish the stages faster, as it could activate some of the skills. So I'll try to demonstrate, even though my team is quite strong for this stage. So yeah, as much as possible, stack the bubbles together. So for example, these bubbles is like far away, so I will pop Gavin's, and then I will pop Kiro's stack bubble, so that it would deal even more damage. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm already at wave 2 in like 10 seconds. So yeah, okay. Later on, as you proceed the stages, it gets harder and harder, so it's important. Yeah, the drop rates aren't so good in my opinion. That's why it's better to have stuck stamina in your Loveland City than waiting for it to regen to 100 over time. So try to stack it by finishing all the city strolls in a day. Like, you can choose to rush it or like partially stack it, such that your stamina will not go below your capacity of 100 or 120 if you're using VIP. So yeah, I hope I'm making sense. And then if you check your karmas, all right, the strength of this one, the PD and HP, they're based on your total stats of your karma in Loveland City. Okay, and then you divide it by 100, then you multiply it by 7 and 0.5 for, yeah, that's how you solve. So in my case, I have around 23 to 25, and if you just tap convert here to show me the equivalent. So yeah, so in case if you're lacking strength in your karmas, one of the option is, aside from leveling up and tier up, the other one would be leveling up your karmas in Loveland City, as every point gives you a little bit of boost. So yeah, that at the same time also helps you save some stamina so that you wouldn't lose. Yeah. One example would be like this one, my Kiro SP karma. So yeah, I can choose to like ascend or like star up. For SP karma, don't try to burn so many materials to tier up, because it gets more and more expensive and more grinding, and it will burn you a lot of stamina in Loveland City. So it's not a good solution to compromise for Westmoon events. So yeah, usually I would stop at tier 4 to 5, as that alone can already overtake your normal SSR. But assuming that it did not, it's not at full ascent. So yeah. What else? Aside from farming, you would also try to reach the stages until the end of the story, because you wouldn't have to like get roadblocked by these requirements, because the materials that they ask for you are also the same materials that you need to tier up some of the karma. So it could be like a resource management problem. And then at the same time, try to farm in occult trial also. because they're like the elite stages. Yeah. So yeah. I'm not sure if they have a better drop rate, but yeah, good try. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're also achievement for clearing stages and chapters. So you could also try for it. So yeah, I hope this guide helps and it's not confusing for you. So yeah. Yeah. So you don't really need to have super strong karmas in a sense. Like you don't really need to like fully ascend. This is like pretty overkill already, and it's pretty expensive in resources. So yeah, I'll show you in my Taiwan account. I started way later than QC, so yeah, but the story are like quite advanced. So as you can see, my karmas aren't that strong in compared to my QC account. So yeah, some of them they're already quite trained, but yeah, at that time, I think I only had like 4 stars only for my SSR. Some I had to resort to like SR. So yeah, after the Westmoon period, you can still play and read the story, but there won't be any more duties. Yeah, but only the Oculus rank, so you can still farm for the title. Yeah, but see, I had to resort to tier up my SR karmas because at that time I only have these karmas without the SP and whatnot. So yeah, and yeah, I was able to get one of the 4 Westmoon karmas as you've seen here. So yeah, it is quite doable for newbies, but it could take you some grinding. Yeah, to the point that I had to pre-farm so many. So yeah, there are some stages I couldn't like 3-star it, but yeah, and also my team needs to be fixed at that time. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, but the more important part is to tier up the karmas so that it will be easier for you, because when you're facing the Zitherist in the later chapters, it gets harder and harder. So yeah. So yeah, I hope this video can help you better understand how Westmoon event works. Don't worry if you weren't able to get it at first, but after some time of reading and getting used to it, you can do it. It's very very doable to get at least 1 SSR. Reaching the third and fourth SSR is like the harder grind. So yep, if you have any more tips, you can share your thoughts and comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you like guides like this. And yeah, maybe I could try making more videos for other server content. So yeah, comment down below what you think on that. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.